And I had to overcome my fear of running into those guys out here in the streets because I never knew how any of them was going to act.
The other day, my friend and I were talking about the resilience of the human spirit. So I decided to ask people, what's something in life you have overcome? I'm Jordan, and I'm taking 30 days to ask the deeper, more meaningful questions about life, and I want you to join me. Go ahead and like this video, share it with someone in your life, and at the end, I'll preview the question for day 21. Enjoy.
Being gay and having super religious parents, I've overcome just getting past that boundary and religious side of them, opening them up more towards like the way the world is now and how society is now.
My family was poisoned when we had our house termited with organophosphate, and I lost a child, and all of us lost our health. We had to learn how to work together. We ended up having more sympathy for other people who were ill and understanding where they were coming from, because we had to overcome quite a bit with our physical problems that we had, and also with the grief of losing one that we loved.
What is something in your life that you have overcome?
Cancer.
Definitely my health struggles. I've had Crohn's disease since I was 7 years old, and now I'm happy, healthy, and doing great.
Something in life that I've overcome recently was actually anxiety episodes.
My own depression and coming out of that, and my own life struggles that I had growing up, and getting through those things, that's what I'm most proud of as well.
I was working myself way too hard to the bone, that college grind, and it started with not being able to sleep, then having a hard time breathing, and it's just definitely a very dark time of my life.
I overcame my anger issues when I was a kid because I was bullied and everything like that, but I learned to love myself and control my anger.
I overcame it by starting therapy and being open with my friends and family about my no's. Boundaries are important, y'all. Don't let people cross those.
Well, there's a lot of things that I have overcome in my life, but one of the things that I will say is my marriage. Everything was in God's power. That's how I overcome my stuff, with God's help.
Sin and death because of Jesus Christ.
Yes, Jesus Christ, that he gave his life because he loved us, so he is my inspiration. He is my best friend. He is my everything. Because of him, I have overcome a lot of challenges in my life.
And now we're best friends because of this.
That's right.
Being not critical of other people.
I guess just the feeling of thinking that I'm more so inadequate, just getting through physical therapy school and then moving out from New Jersey to California. So getting over that and showing myself that I am capable of doing it.
Really just understanding who I am. I think it's important to be able to know yourself, to love others, and to fully serve the people around you.
I love giving to people, and I thought that gave me joy and happiness, but honestly I forgot about my own on what I needed in life. So I think right now it's overcoming. I'm still gonna serve and love people, but now it's just loving myself, knowing my self-worth, and of course, just loving life, as you can see. There you go.
I've faced a lot of adversity over the years. I'm 76 and now enjoying the fruits of my labor.
What in your life have you overcome?
My ex-wife.
You can't dwell on what could have been or should have been. You got to get on with life and make sure that it doesn't drag you down.
I've overcome my fear of working in a prison. When I worked in there, I loved it. I literally loved it. And I had to get out of being able to talk to inmates in a real negative way. And I overcame that when I got out of prison and started working in my own backyard, talking to those inmates and teaching them the right way of living, the Rasta way of living. And that's the good life, doing righteous things in life. And every time I walk around in the streets, I always see convicts, ex-convicts who address me as, "Hey, Captain Howe, remember me? That captain saved my life in prison." And I had to overcome my fear of running into those guys out here in the streets because I never knew how any of them was gonna act, and all of them loved me. Thank you very much.
Yeah. What's a moment that changed your life for the better?
The mom was, in labor for a really long time and ended up having to go in for a C-section. But
I just felt so inspired, like I had to do something like that. So now I play guitar and I sing, and I do it professionally.